Folks, welcome back. It is episode 4, Comic Books, Scorecards, and Strategy Games. I think you remember my illustrious BS monitor over here that keeps me intact, Kim Shepard. Thanks for having us back again today. And with that, Kim, Comic Books, Scorecards, and Strategy Games. What do you got for me?
Come on, what do you got for me? Comic books and scorecards? Most CEOs are going to roll their eyes and say this is frickin' kid stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to come back to you and say, I bet you, this is rhetorical, but you can answer it too. I bet you can recite to me and tell me what was your favorite story or comic book as a child, or your favorite several as a child, or a movie.
I can recite Dr. Seuss.
Okay, so think of us as Dr. Seuss.
Right.
Okay, so kids learn because they remember stories that stick to them. Adults are harder to learn, as you know from running a business and dealing with clients. Adults are harder. So the same thing applies for execs. If something resonates to them that is an ROI, so you're going to give me information that tells me very quickly if me and all of my execs are on the same page with the vision and our top 3 to 5 strategies. And if not, we're going to see immediately. The answer is yes.
So how are teams going to embrace this? Because they're the ones that are going to be rolling their eyes going, oh man, another initiative being forced down from the top down. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what the yield is supposed to be. Why in the world am I doing this new thing?
Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to stop saying is initiative. True enough. So this isn't an initiative. This is a system. It's a system that gives you receipts. So you have your vision and strategy. Those should run your business. If you are not measuring against those, then what are you measuring against? What are your people measuring against? You give them KPIs. You give them I'll give you an example. And I'll answer your question about what are they going to say, the team's going to say. Let's say that one of your top 3 strategies for this fiscal year, which probably will go on for multiple fiscal years, is that you are going to automate your entire systems across all brands, all divisions, etc., so that you're operating off of one technology system.
Mm-hmm.
That's the strategy. Okay. ERP implementation is an initiative. It's not a strategy. It has strategies within that. And you have multiple teams, from the technology team to the business teams, everything working. Do they really understand that? How many ERP initiatives do you know that go on time? How many ERP initiatives do you know that if you ask the layperson in marketing what's going on? Oh, I never even heard of the project.
Right.
Okay.
But I think of the word assessment. And so often companies spend a lot of time and money assessing, but the assessment never goes one step further for implementation. And isn't implementation God?
That is correct. Yes. And one of the things that I've always said when I've been engaged in helping companies to facilitate themselves from the business side through an ERP implementation, if you wait for perfection, you'll never implement.
Mm-hmm.
So as a CEO, I'm going to turn the tables and be the interviewer for a second on you and say, would you wait for perfection if you knew an idea needed to get out there or something needed to be done for action, even though it wasn't 100%? You can always come back and change it.
I am a big fan of beta testing, so I will go out on a limb always, because in there you find the nuggets.
Yes. So that's what we do. So when you asked about the assessment isn't busy work. It's not anything. The freebie assessment, or I should say the free assessment, is really a catch-all. It tells you very quickly, hey, here I am. I want to do this. I don't want to do it. I don't like this. I still want to go back to Bain, McKinsey, whoever. I don't care. Go. You're individual. Starbucks is on us. Thanks for taking the time. You 2 to 5 minutes. Not a problem. You want to take it further and you really want to dig in to your question about teams, have your team do it with you for the paid assessment. Now you're digging into vision, leadership, organizational rhythm, execution readiness, and alignment and clarity. And you're digging all into this. And then you have 5 bonus questions that get you on where you are as drift in your organization. And then you bring those together. And that's when the ahas come in.
Drift. That's worth exploring.
And we have a beautiful scene out here of water. So think of driftwood.
Or drift yard. Suits up, kids.
Perfect. Anything else on that one?
Nope.
Thank you.